Hi, my video didn't save, so I'm going to start again. Some really good tennis profits yesterday. I hope you made a bit of cash on Telegram. Xing Wang, that was, well, she was 2-5 down. She actually turned that 2-5 into 6-5 in the first set. Quite outstanding. Richard Gasquet, we didn't make a profit. Well, we did make a profit, but I didn't cash out, which was a pity. Pigossi and Kostyuk got involved in in the set betting market here for Pigossi. She looked as if she would win the first set, but she was the outsider, so I laid her 2-love at decent enough odds. Hubert Hurkacz eventually came through. This 1.04 shot as high as 1.55 in play. There's some other plays with Pigossi. This was in the match odds market. Bronzetti and Naomi Osaka made a small profit here. I think in backing Naomi Osaka at over evens. She has plummeted in the rankings, I think, because she's had a baby. Humbert and Sonego, another profit maker there. With this tennis, it's up to you when you cash out because it can suddenly change. Humbert also has had a recent knee injury, so I wanted to get out as quickly as possible, which was when Humbert looked as if he would win that second set. So some good stuff there. Buskova, Kudermetova, green screen there as well. So plenty of greens there yesterday. Really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Football-wise, well, it's only really Midtjylland yesterday got me involved. And that was coming from 2-0 down for a pretty decent win. In Italy and in Spain, there's nothing really to interest us. On to today, and it's not the most appealing coupon. It's lower tier stuff in Norway and Sweden. Up to you if you play or not. There are some good patterns. Fortuna Dusseldorf and Bochum. Well, Bochum need a 3-0. Simple as that. Second leg to stay up in the Bundesliga. Lahti and SJK. SJK wins against 8th and lower. And they play 9th today. So that could be the only real handle into this. We're suffering from it being a little too early in the season for us to have strong patterns. VPS and Interturku. Well, if a side like VPS has only lost to first in the league so far, then you've got to favour them, haven't you? Particularly with 4 out of 4 away defeats for Interturku. Norrköping and Värnamo. Huge gap in form for Norrköping. They're playing 13th today, but they haven't played any side 8th or lower at home. So on that basis, I will leave this one alone. AIK and IFK Gothenburg, 10th against 12th early season. IFK are unbeaten against 9th and lower at home. So again, like the above match, we're going to be trusting that. And if that's the case, why are IFK outsiders? A huge amount of goals recently in AIK matches, 8-4, 7-3. So you might want to infer possibility of a goal before half-time, both teams scoring and there being an absolute shed load. Arlesund and Asani in the Norwegian Obos in the English Championship version. Bottom 3 early season, so as Les Dennis would say. Brynn and Ranheim. Brynn are suffering from 1-0 itis. They've had 3 out of 4 recent wins were 1-0. 3 out of 4, 3 recent scorelines were 1-0. One of them was a defeat. So they have to trust defence if they're going to get a result. And with both teams scoring in Ranheim matches, Ranheim might score. And bang goes your 1-0 itis. Mjøndalen and Moss. Plenty of good patterns here. Mjøndalen unbeaten at home. Both teams have scored in every single match. Yet to keep a clean sheet. No 0-0 at half-time. So that's plenty to get on with. I expect both teams to score, looking at what Moss has done recently. 2 3-3 draws, for goodness sake. So expect at least a goal before half-time, both teams to score. Raufoss and Lyn, 2.4 the favourite. No thanks. Sandnes and Kongsvinger. Kongsvinger favoured here. Top of the league. 5-1 loss and a 3-4 loss against the top 4 for Sandnes. So they could be competitive, but highly likely to be outscored today. Plenty of goals in recent matches at home for Sandnes as well. Augurs well for them. They've scored 2+ goals regularly at home. Only one clean sheet though, so it's going to be an interesting match. We could see both teams to score. Kongsvinger have only one defeat though all season. Stabæk and Egersund, over 2.5 goals a possibility here. Both teams to score as well. And another goal before half-time. So it looks like a league for goals. The Swedish Superettan, if I can get this thing out of the way. Trelleborg against GIF Sundsvall. If GIF are having trouble even scoring and have failed to score in 4 out of 4 away defeats, then they are obviously liable if leading today. But Utsikten and Braga, no thank you. 2.37 the favourite in the Superettan. I'll get me coat, as they say in the Fast Show. Looking at the tennis today, and again, it's going to be purely reactive from me. But if you want to, please read these previews beforehand. They will disappear at 10 a.m. and 11:30. 1.02, got to be laid. Jannik Sinner. Chris Eubank was pretty good at Wimbledon. Algo Elisiem, I wouldn't be backing him with stolen money. Not the most reliable sort. Use horse racing terms. A lot of shorties, Karen catching off, but this Nagel, if he clamps onto your ankles, he won't let go. So that could be a fascinating match. Tsitsipas should deliver. Stefanos Tsitsipas. And Gaël Monfils could be one to look at a bit later on. Marquee match, as you can tell. Frenchman in front of home support could over-deliver. We saw a couple of, or even more, French players yesterday over-deliver. And in the ladies' game, I don't know enough about the ladies, so it's going to have to be purely reactive. 1.08 Noskova. Can Hilary Dart give us anything to cheer about? Corey Goff. Have a look at the rankings. 3rd in the world against 208, so that's quite obvious, isn't it? I haven't been looking at the rankings. I did think she was 3rd in the world. So plenty today, 10 o'clock kickoff. Please remember, this is my day off. I gave you hours yesterday. I started at 10 a.m. all the way through to 5, 6 p.m. I gave you a full day yesterday. So please excuse me if I don't turn up today. But if I'm up and about, and if I have the computer and I'm tennis trading, then I'll naturally, it won't cost me anything to screenshot and pass on to you. Have a great Monday. Hopefully this video will stick this time.